All right, let's look at Adam Ulta. Yeah, fuck the Cowboys, right? Yeah, I like Antilia. It's just such a dog. Cricket, let's go. Cricket's what, the most popular sport in the world, theoretically. Magnus a beast, man. No, I don't do soccer personally. Football. All right, Ulta Beauty, 47 million shares outstanding. So 17 billion market cap, kind of a medium, mid to large cap company, like perfect for Buffett. So I guess makes sense that they now are a stockholder. Okay, they did not grow sales last quarter. Interesting. Looks like they may be struggling right now a little bit. Yeah, Cowboys fans are a special group. The cameraman of the game yesterday kept focusing on the kids in the crowd getting mad at the Cowboys losing. There's this like little 7-year-old kid who was adorable. He was like, he was fucking triggered. It was so cute. But Dad, I thought we were America's team. No, son, we're not. Dad, you told me that God wants the Cowboys to win. Oh, God hated us today, son. Yeah, Brave and Godell don't mix very well. But if you can fill out a ticket or send me a message or send Fat Cat, especially Fat Cat's the guy you want to talk to for that. We have a very close relationship with Brave as well, so if that's just personal on my side, but if there's something we can let Brave know they need to change, then we can do that too. Mr. Ike. Yeah, hell yeah, Nibbles has to pay. I'll sign up for Nibbles, a Nibbles account. But the problem is if I sign up for too many Godell accounts, it's inflating our earnings and our shareholders will probably sue me for fraud and the SEC would grab me again. Sir, you made the Nibbles account? Yeah, so what? That boosted your earnings by 0.03%? Uh-huh. And, yeah, you lied to shareholders. They deserve to know that Nibbles is one of the users. That's how my mind works these days. I'm so paranoid about breaking law. Like, no, technically that would be against the law if Nibbles had her own account. I don't make the rules, man. I just try to follow them. Because, like, if you sign up for a bunch of accounts that you pay for, I mean, you can look like you're growing a lot, but you're not actually growing a lot. Didn't that happen to that lady that did that fintech company that JP Morgan bought? She made, like, kind of fake accounts, right? If I'm not mistaken. Does anybody remember that case? It's kind of a crazy case. We'll just do the Wells Fargo. Listen, I'm going to sign you up for a checking account. Great. And then a Super Plus checking account. Wait, what? And a double savings account. Okay. Do I need all that? Yes, you do. And you need a credit card checking account too. Okay. And a Savings Plus checking account, hybrid account. Uh-huh. And I'm not going to tell you about any of this. Good question, Badlan, Deb. I mean, you know, a lot of accounting is gibberish, and you just... Sometimes it's good to know how much the dilutive instrument is impacting basic EPS. Maybe that's a good way to look at it. Wells Fargo wilding out. You know, how do you grow as a bank? It's hard. Give them more accounts. Yeah, but then your deposits per account is falling. How do you fraud your way out of that? But you know, it's something CNBC would say. They'd be like, Wells Fargo, remarkable account growth this quarter. Joining us now is the CEO. The guy probably doesn't even know why it's happening. He's just got like a Kamath type dude doing it in the background. And the Kamath guy gets promoted until it's over. There you go, homeless people. If you're an accredited investor, you can email me, martin@dl.software. If you're really interested. Peg ratio is a weird thing. First of all, it's got the word peg in it. Yeah, low fucking value. The thing is, Microsoft also has a different calendar year situation, so you probably can find the June quarter, but they call that something else. So, but peg ratio is like a weird way to normalize growth in PE. It's not really useful, but it's getting at the right idea. Like, it's a good stepping stone for investors trying to think about, like, okay, how do I incorporate growth into my thinking about earnings? And you eventually take this journey to DCF land and NPV land, where you'll really think about it. And then there's more journeys to take. Like the beginning investor, no, if you're a noob investor and you want to put like $5,000 in Godel, I'm going to pass on that, but I appreciate it, of course. But no, there's a safe process and all that stuff. It's a big pain in the ass for us to accept the money, so it's got to be kind of worth it for us, like 100K minimum type thing. Anyway, when we start investing, we sort of don't even look at earnings at all. We just look at stock price, memes. What else do we look like? You know, consensus or sentiment, social media. Yeah, we take 100K. We raised $2 million in a seed round, so a pre-seed round. Now we're doing a seed round. All right, pandas, let's go, Zaki. Oh, I think I know Zaki. Maybe I do. I don't know. Anyway, sentiment, social media, like this is like phase one for all investors. Like some people even look at the stock ticker and they're like, wow, I like that stock ticker, or I like the name of the company, I'm going to invest. It sounds like a cool company. I don't even think about, you know, financial statements. Yeah, Joe Springer, man. Everyone hit him up. Tell him. We need to debate. And then we kind of look at financial statements, but we don't really do any computations. We just kind of hear about, okay, the company has earnings, or, you know, the company is growing or something like that. We just sort of like vague understanding. And then finally we start to think about PE, which is sort of these like kind of dumb ratios, price to earnings or price to sales. Like, okay, there's a such thing as these things. and we start to think about them. We don't think about them too intelligently. And then at some point we just use them on a level 1 thinking basis. And then we kind of start to think a little bit more intelligently about them, almost to the point of a professional. Now, what's funny about this is in the pyramid of stock thinking, like this is honestly where a lot of Wall Street still is. Like a whole bunch of people in Wall Street stop right here. Now the PEG ratio is as if it was like a really small step in this journey. Like it's a really quick step from PEG to like, you can even say like normalized PE is probably even better than PEG ratio to like just DCF land. And the problem with DCF NPV land is it's not perfect either. And as you go down this, you kind of get to like reverse DCF, which I think is a really good place to be in valuation and thinking about stocks. You know, I think this is a reasonable place to be. But there's more steps, and you know, a lot of people sort of think about this and they overthink it, and this maybe is like not necessarily next, but it could be like parallel, is they just think about inputs and sensitivity. So you don't have to calculate DCFs, you just know what the inputs are and how sensitive the market is to them. And that's sort of one way to look at it. What could come next after this? I'm not sure. Probably, you know, probably the hardest part here is thinking about things as a management or project IRR basis. This is something almost nobody does, except for your boy. And this is like probably the, I don't know about secret sauce, but like, because some investors are really good with just technical analysis. Like you can be a great investor just doing this, right? That's really funny, Will. Oh, don't worry, I have a big video and paper plan for Sava. I got something for Joe Springer. Because the biggest problem with DCFs is that they don't really understand management. Companies are not static, they're living, breathing things. And to understand that, you have to understand that management is always seeking to provide returns, depending on the management you're dealing with. Not all of them are, and some of them will fuck it up, right? Look at Intel. So this is your roadmap on at least philosophical thinking for investing. You have to make it through 7 stages of hell to get to nirvana. Demataran is fine. He's just not a professional. He's a academic. So he doesn't actually have to be battle tested. He's never run a company and he's never run a fund. I've done both. You know, so I don't think he really gets it the way. He's not bad. I mean, it's definitely a great place to go to start. But he's not it. He's not him. What's going to happen to Joel Springer after Cassava fails? Is he going to find another stock to look at? He's done 500 videos on these stocks, the same stock. Bro, if I ever do something like that, just kill me. You have my permission. Just do it. It's over for me. My family won't even be upset. They'd be like, you know what? We thought this day would come. It's sad, yes, but we're also relieved. Mom, did I'll be looking on from heaven or hell, be like, damn, Mom. Damn, it's like that, Mom. Yeah, I don't care what happens at that point. If I keep talking about the same stock over and over and over again, it's time to pull the plug. Just pull the plug. What hit piece now? Fucking Adma, man. I need 17.5 on this, or Nibbles is getting sold to some Haitians. There's a Haitian guy that lives down the street. Oh yeah, we got to do MACD. I'm not big into technicals, but a lot of people are, so I'll give you whatever you guys want. Nom nom nom. It's over for you. There's a Haitian man down the street. He's got big teeth, too. I'm going to put Nibbles in a paper bag, and he's going to hand me a paper bag of money. I'm sorry, Nibbies. I'm sorry, little Nibbies. I love you. I'm going to be crying. Oh, Nibbies. It looks like Ulta doesn't have any debt. Don't sell kitty to Haitians. He talks shit about me? Who is he? What funds did he have? What company, what publicly traded companies has he started? The guy's only got a YouTube account. He's not even good at that. He's not even good at YouTube. What does he got, like, how many followers does he have? 5,000? Make a video every day, bro? Imagine if I made a video every day. Like a rehearsed video every day. That's the kind of guy you don't want to talk shit about because like he's probably dangerous. He thinks Mossad is suppressing cassava. Right? Is that somebody you really want to fuck with? Think about it. Now, I've been to federal prison. I'm not scared of anybody. But that's kind of a scary guy. Made 500 videos in the same stock. Got a crazy tinfoil hat. We gotta find this video. Okay, Ulta Beauty Inc. Don't know anything about this space, but it's exciting. It's very similar to pharmaceuticals, actually. The margins are very high. You're making a chemical at the end of the day. Ladies are putting that chemical on their face. And we're making lots of money. Everything works, pretty much works as God intended it, right? Where's the hit piece? I don't see the hit piece. Did you put it in Godelt?
I'm busy doing this. You want me to do something else? Does it not compute to you that that's annoying? Oh, yeah. I need to look at Rick Barry. Does he have a Twitter? I know him from a mutual friend. This is him, right? No. Yeah. This might be him, right? Just Retired Player Association. This might be him. Is this him? No, I don't think that's him. Richard Barry. Eastbourne. Oh, I should call Mark Cahotis. I have his number. I don't know why he's not following me in this account. No. Yeah, no socials. Okay. Well, we have a mutual friend, so I could send him an email or a letter or something. And I'm probably going to put like an open letter or something like that in my little like short report. I guess best thing to call it. Ring. Oh wow, cash flow looks really ugly for Ulta. Ulta Beauty. Jordan Thomas. I don't think so. Why are you asking me all these weird questions? Cassava. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Slow your roll. Change my mind about cassava over the weekend? What? You know what? You're right. The drug works. I did do some really interesting chemistry thinking, which I'll put in my report. Okay, so Ulta has its own stores, which is kind of cringe. Okay, so it's just a retailer? What? Bruh. Bruh, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. It's a retailer? Bruh. We ain't buying no retailer, bruh. What was the last retailer stock you bought that did well? I have no clue they were in a retailer. I was open to 10. Can you? I've done 3 minutes of work on this. What do I know about women's beauty? Adam's picking up. Adam's picking up. We'll be back at 17. My cost basis is 17 something, so I think it would take a couple more days. Not allowed to invest? Jesus Christ. How do you get banned from that? We, TD Ameritrade, and Interactive Brokers have bounded together to ban you from investing. All right, so it's 41% cosmetics. I'm not all in on Trump. Trump's a very imperfect candidate, but I prefer Trump to Kamala. Barely. I mean, I think it's a clear choice, but Trump's not some hero. Let's not. Kamala. Kamala. Kumala. Kumalalala. I agree. Our portfolios would probably prefer Trump. I like Elon a lot more than I like Trump. Vivek, let's go. Vivek's a real leader, a real executive. I agree with that. No, I'd rather not be in the Trump administration. Most people don't want to be in politics. But, never say never. You do get to sell all your stock and avoid capital gains. I didn't mute you. No, I didn't say Ulta is a buy yet. Nope. I barely know this company, barely looked at it. Looks like a crappy little retailer, to be honest, but I suppose the valuation isn't so bad. Is there like some long-term demographic thesis that we have so much disposable income we're just going to spend it all on makeup and skincare, beauty care? No, I like Roblox. I don't think Roblox is a short. Like, at all. Yeah, of course I saw the Hindenburg report. Ulta had some decent revenue growth. It's just slowed pretty remarkably. But they were growing fairly rapidly. I'm trying to think about how Buffett would think about it. I don't disagree, Scott. Retail is, in general, retail. I just hate retail. It's like the worst business known to man. So revenue a store, it looks like 5 million. Nope, 6 million a store, going to 7, going to 8. So revenue per store has gone up a lot, but they're not opening many stores. Yeah, very, very low store growth. But the fact that they're growing revenue per store is really impressive and bullish. That's good news. Why they can't find more stores to open, another story. Make sure you guys check out godelterminal.com. Adma, let's go. I need 17. Trashy and Nibbles, get it. I'm going to sacrifice both of them to the Haitians. Yeah, if you need like a good tool to like get financial information from, Godel works really well for that. You can just download to Excel here. Really solid. Yeah, free users will stay free, but we reserve the right to fuck around with the free users. Yo, mean as hell. It's pretty funny. Pikers get flexed on in our. If you're a free user, you get made fun of in our system. It's kind of mean. We gotta have a piker We should make a piker resistance movement. Piker lives matter. I think the robots did fine. I think FSD is here. I just think robotics is not here. Humanoid robotics has a way to go. I think FSD is basically here. We're right on the precipice of it. And AI can do amazing things. Controlling video games and things like that. I don't see why it can't do cars. And obviously Waymo is out there. Tesla's out there. Andrew, I like software and pharma. Retail is, I mean, you're buying somebody else's product. In many ways, you're at their mercy and you're selling it for a small markup. If you think about it, it's kind of retarded business at its face. But especially in a world where retail is now happening more online, doesn't mean you can't make money on it. It's just like a little bizarre. Not where I'd want to be. They have really good margins for retail. They kind of have insane margins for retail. 40% gross margin for a retailer, about as good as it gets. It's really not many that are better than that. So I'll give them that. Give them credit for that. But they do have a lot of revenue. It's not like they have a small market share. I do wonder if like CVS and Walgreens will cede a lot of market share to these guys. Yeah, they're certainly not growing stores, which alarms me a little bit, but it's better than not growing revenue per store. Crackly Mike. Check. Retailers don't have moats. Customer loyalty. They had a big decline in revenue this 1 year. That's really alarming. Are they that cyclically sensitive? I thought women will buy makeup till hell freezes over. Just going to use a little less lipstick today. The economy's in a recession. Oh, I understand makeup's. Makeup's very expensive. I don't think women should wear it at all, to be honest. I think women look better without it most often. I think for some women it's a form of expression. They want to. Yeah, right. Totally negative EV. You're not supposed to say that to women. I've learned that over the years through pattern recognition and RIS analysis. There's a girl I really like who's like addicted to makeup, and I just can't tell her stop wearing it, you know? Like, she dead ass looks better without it. All right, so they've been increasing revenue per store, so they kind of like don't need to grow stores. I like fat chicks. I don't really care. I mean, I can refine that statement a little, but I don't mind a girl who's 10, 20 pounds overweight. 50, 100 pounds overweight, it's a bit different, but clip it. Oh, fuck. Like, honestly, like, I don't know, if that's going to be like your sole determinant for being with somebody, I think that's not great. Like, you can, I don't know. I'll just stop talking before I bury myself even further. Exactly, Scott knows the meme. Now, all women are beautiful. The super skinny bony girls, the normal weight girl, and the overweight girl, they're all beautiful. They've, you know, there's different pros and cons that come with that too. Sometimes you want a little diversity as well. All right, fine. Fine, I'm capping. No, Lena Khan is not beautiful. That is the one exception. That's what my dad, that's the way my dad taught me. Brought me up. Not to be so judgmental. I mean, would you want someone judging your looks every second, every, minute? It must not be easy. Yeah, middle class, I know what you mean. I think I'm not having kids for a reason. But I hear you. Hell yeah, we got Janet Yellen. Wait, what? I got Alan Greenspan pictures. This is a really handy thing. I mean, I think it's kind of incredible that revenue per store has gone up so much, but we've also had inflation. Don't forget. Can't forget about inflation. No, I'd love to be a dad. I just got to find a woman. I was in jail for 4.5 years. That has some before and after effects. So I was like preparing for trial and stuff like that going in. And you can't really start a family going into jail not knowing what your sentence will be. And then coming out, I had to get a bunch of stuff, get back together, get a job, start a company, get off probation, So that's sort of kind of what's in the way. Yeah, listen, I mean, that's not every guy's excuse. I went to jail. You don't hear that often. Pretty face, pretty body. Women, listen, women are women. That's what my dad always used to say. You can't generalize that much. You might find a woman much more attractive than somebody else. That happens to me a lot. Like, I think Anna Kendrick's the most beautiful woman in the world, but a lot of people don't get it. They're like, huh? Exactly. Moxie knows. Moxie's telling the truth. I don't think Carolyn probably got to keep anything.
I don't think there's any man that would say Sydney Sweeney's not hot. But I don't recommend my OnlyFans. There's only 2 or 3 pictures on there. And they're not what you're looking for. I don't know if you should sell NVIDIA. That's a tough question. I don't like Dua. I don't like Dua Lipa at all, even though she's Albanian. All right, so revenue per store is average like 8%. Has makeup inflated by 8%? It's definitely inflated by like at least 3%, right? So maybe this isn't that impressive. And then they grow stores. I mean, they basically stopped growing stores, which I don't know why they've been doing that. Yeah, I don't like it. My first blush, no pun intended, my first analysis of Ulta. I mean, it seems very well run, I'll say that. It seems like they are going to grow the business over the long haul. But like, I just have this like deep distaste for retailers. Well, you have inflation, then you have mix shift too. So you can shift to kind of slightly lower price products. I swear to God, you guys are going to have me look at every stock in the stock market at this rate. I'm happy. I like looking at stocks. And I get to make a better system with Godel as I do it, which is fun and useful and very profitable. All right, Cassava's kind of come back a little bit.